What's up, brothers and sisters? I ain't even gonna lie. I had to redo this a couple times because enemy trying to get to me. I'm excited to get this message out. So I'm gonna get to it, but let me get to what I was gonna say. So last night I was listening to Genesis, right? Because every night I listen to the Bible so I can go to sleep. So as I was listening to Genesis, so I'm gonna be reading Exodus, but it's a long story. So as I was reading Genesis, right, I was listening. So I woke up to Exodus. I was in a whole other chapter of I was in Exodus, and then this is Exodus 26, but I had took a screenshot of Exodus 27. So, but then as I was writing my chapter down, right, as I'm writing it, my hand accidentally scrolled to 26. So I feel like I gotta do both. So I'm finna do both. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do both. And so he says, moreover, thou shalt make the tabernacle with 10 curtains of fine twined linen. If y'all don't know what tabernacle, I don't know how to say it, but if you don't know what that means the dwelling place. Okay, it says, in blue of fine twined linen, in blue and purple and scarlet, with cherubims of cunning work shalt thou make them. The length of one curtain shall be 28 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits, and every one of the curtains shall have one measure. The 5 curtains shall be coupled together, one to another, and one to another, and other 5 curtains shall be coupled one to another. And thou shalt make loops of blue upon the edge of the one curtain from the selvage in the coupling, and likewise shalt thou make in the coupling of the second. 50 loops shalt thou make in the one curtain, and 50 loops shalt thou make in the edge of the curtain that is in the coupling of the second, that the loops may take hold one of another, that the loops may take hold of one of another. And thou shalt make 50 thatches, and thou shalt make 50 thatches of gold, and couple the curtains together with the thatches, and it shall be one tabernacle. And thou shalt make, tabernacle means dwelling place, and thou shalt make curtains of goat's hair to be a covering upon the tabernacle. 11 curtains shall thou move. The length of one curtain shall be 30 cubits, and the breadth of one curtain 4 cubits. And the 11 curtains shall be all, curtains shall be all of one measure. And thou shalt couple 5 curtains by themselves, and shalt double the 6th curtain in the forefront of the tabernacle. And thou shalt make 50 loops on the edge of the one curtain that is outmost in the coupling, and 50 loops in the edge of the curtain which coupleth the second. And thou shalt make 50 thatches of brass, and put the thatches into the loops, and couple the tent together, that it may be one. And the remnant that remaineth of the curtains of the tent, the half curtain that remaineth, shall hang over the backside of the tabernacle, and a cubit on the one side, and a cubit on the other side of that which remaineth. In the length of the curtains of the tent, it shall hang over the sides of the tabernacle, on this side and on that side, to cover it. And thou shalt make a covering for the tent of rams, and thou shalt make a covering for the tent of ram skins, dyed red, and a covering above of badger skins. And thou shalt make boards for the tabernacle of shittim wood. And he says, of shittim wood, standing up 10 cubits, shall be the length of a board, and a cubit and a half shall be the breadth of one board. 10 two tenons shall there be in one board set, in order one against another. Thus shalt thou make for more. Thus shalt thou make for more. Thus shalt thou make for all the boards of the tabernacle, and thou shalt make the boards for the tabernacle 20 boards on the south side, southward, and thou shalt make 40 sockets, and thou shalt make 40 sockets under another board for his two tenons, and for the second side of the tabernacle on the north side there shall be 20 boards, and their 40 sockets of silver and their 40 sockets of silver, 2 sockets under one board, and 2 sockets under another board. And for the sides of the tabernacle westward, thou shalt make 6 boards, and 2 boards shalt thou make for the corners of the tabernacle. And the two sides, and they shall be coupled together beneath, and they shall be coupled together above the head of it unto one ring. And hold on, let me go back. It says they shall be coupled together above the head of it unto one ring. Thus shall it be for them. But thus shall it be for them both. They shall be for the 2 corners, and they shall be 8 boards, and their sockets of silver, 16 sockets, 2 sockets under one hand, and that shall make bars of shittim wood, 5 for the boards of the one side, 5 for the boards of the one side of the tabernacle, and five bars for the boards of the other side of the tabernacle, and 5 bars for the boards of the side of the side, for the boards of the side of the tabernacle. For the 2 sides westward, and the middle bar in the midst of the boards shall reach from end to end, and thou shalt overlay the boards with gold, and make their rings of gold for places for the bars. And thou shalt overlay the bars with gold, and thou shalt rear up the tabernacle according to the fashion thereof, which was showed thee in the mount. And thou shalt make a veil, and thou shalt make a veil of blue and purple and scorn and socket and blue and purple and socket. I think that's it. And no, and blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen of cunning work with cherubims shall it be made, and thou shalt hang it upon 4 pillars of shittim wood, overlaid with gold. Their hooks shall be of gold upon the 4 sockets of silver. And thou shalt hang up the veil under the thatches, that thou mayest bring thither within the veil the ark of the testimony, and the veil shall divide unto you between the holy place and the most holy. And thou shalt put the mercy seat upon the ark, the testimony, in the most holy place. And thou shalt set the table without the veil, and in the candlestick, but against the table on the side of the tabernacle toward the south. And thou shalt put the table on the north side. And thou shalt make an hanging for the door of the tent of blue and purple and scarlet and fine twined linen, wrought with need work. And thou shalt make for the hanging 5 pillars of shittim wood, and overlay them with gold, and their hooks shall be of gold. And thou shalt cast 5 sockets of brass for them. That was that. Y'all, God bless. Have a good day. I think it's over.